What's that?
I think I will switch on the fountain.
Oh!
Nothing happened. Not altogether surprising, since there's no water in the fountain. I had better switch that fountain off.
Right. Okay.
The switch for the fountain is also in this switch box.
Hello. Don't think we've got anything to put on there, have we? Umbrella?
An ingenious plan. I place it on the minute hand and wind up the clock. As the hand moves, it will slide off at some point, hit the car, and trigger the alarm. The only problem is this would really damage the car.
Yeah.
Maybe I can think of something better.
Right. Teddy bear?
Great plan. I place it on the minute hand and wind up the clock. As the hand moves, it will slide off at some point, hit the car, and trigger the alarm. The only problem is this thing isn't heavy enough. The alarm probably wouldn't go off at all.
Right.
I'll take this sign with me. If this game doesn't sell, then at least I will know where to look for a new job.
What does it say?
The sign says, "Help wanted."
Right. I've got to put that on the handle, the hand of that clock thing. And the other place is this way. Did we?
A heap of dirt, garbage, and rotting leaves. The street cleaner may not move terribly fast, but he sure does a thorough job.
Right. Nothing more there to pick up. Ducks. Oh.
Ducks. How nice.
Well, don't have to be cynical. They're ducks. No? Dirt.
Unlike the right half of the bridge, this part is really filthy.
Pick it
I
up.
haven't got the right equipment. I had better try to get the street cleaner to sweep over here.
Okay.
The clock has stopped.
What else we got? Metro Bridge.
The zoo is still closed.
It's still closed. Oh.
A compost heap. All right. Here I
we
go
should go
again,
rummaging.
rummaging through dirt.
What we got? What's that? It's a candle and a stick. Okay. Let's go back to Metro then. See if either the stick or the candle will go on that handle.
An ingenious plan. I place it on the minute hand and wind up the clock. As the hand moves, it will slide off at some point, hit the car, and trigger the alarm. The only problem is this would really damage the car. Maybe I can think of something better.
Right, let's try this one then. Oh, right.
Not a bad idea. I place the candle on the minute hand and wind up the clock. As the hand moves, the candle will slide off at some point, hit the car, and trigger the alarm. I only need to make sure that I have an alibi for when it happens.
Right. Gotta wind it up.
This clockwork belongs to the clock that hangs on the outside wall of the metro station.
Right.
I'm going to rewind the clock. The mechanism appears to be out of order.
No.
I can only wind it up a little bit. I bet it will stop again right away, foiling my evil plan.
I assume you want to get to the grating then, which is why he needs to move. Head talk to Russie again?
Hello, are you still waiting for your friends and their van?
Yes, but they should be here any minute now. I actually need the little boy's room, but I cannot leave here. Or they might take the wrong turn
Can we
and
turn
get
it a
completely
little
lost. Are you sure you want to come with
It's
us?
moved, isn't it?
Thanks, but I really can't.
That's too bad.
Perhaps it's just the weight of the candle.
I've got to go.
Too bad.
I don't know. Yes, it's got. It was there. It's now there.
A devilish plan which may cost me a lot of sympathy. If this were a computer game, it would probably be banned for being too violent. Unfortunately, though, this is not a game, but bitter reality. I'm on a mission to save the world, and a different set of laws applies for world saviors. So, here I go.
Hello, are you still waiting?
Yes. I hope my friends did not get lost. What? But that is...
Oh, no.
My car!
Alarm's gone off.
Stop! Wait! You're going in the wrong way! You need to turn here! Stop!
Stu.
Ah, no! I'm completely soaked now!
That's what they call a chain reaction.
It is a disaster. Like my entire life, a total disaster.
Is it really so terrible that you missed your friends? Don't you think they'll find the right way anyway?
Yes, maybe. But it is a matter of principle. I can't do anything right.
Ah, get the violin
Everything
out.
keeps going wrong.
Cheer up. There will be better days.
I have been waiting in vain for years. Please excuse me. I need a few minutes to myself.
Oh my, he's really down in the dumps. I should follow him and make sure he does nothing rash. After all, I'm responsible for his mood, to some degree. Phew, I had been worried he might do something foolish.
Fountain.
Oh,
Water.
quaint.
Yep, it's got water. Pick up some... Oh.
I have no idea who this is supposed to be, and there's no plaque to give me a clue. Yesterday's newspaper.
Says we can use it.
I have
Use
no
that.
idea how I would be able to manipulate this statue in any way.
Right. And the fountain.
Thanks. I don't need a bath right now.
Hello, everything okay? I'm really worried about you.
Oh, hello. Yes, it's really not my day today. First, I scratch up my car and then I miss my appointment. They're probably halfway to Spain by now.
Oh, I'm afraid that I may be responsible for the missed appointment.
Is there anything I can do for you? Anything that might cheer you up?
That is very kind of you. But I've been chasing Lady Luck for years now.
Uh-oh.
She is simply too fast for me. You cannot change fate, and that is that.
The poor guy is totally dejected. Nina, you need to think of something quick, or you'll end up only being offered roles as a movie villain.
Right. Off.
If I go away now and promise to come back soon, will you promise not to do anything stupid while I'm gone?
Sure, I wouldn't even have the energy.
Right. Can we go this way? Wait. We'll have that.
I'm supposed to steal from a homeless man? As long as he can still use them, I will certainly not take them away from him.
Hula hoop. What can I do with all this stuff? Hello.
Hello again.
Dropping by my humble abode?
You live here?
Well, it's not exactly the Ritz, but at least it's quiet. Unless somebody hangs around whining. What happened to the poor fellow?
He missed the bus.
Now that is truly a tragedy.
That fountain over there?
Let me guess. You tossed in some money in hopes that all your problems will solve themselves.
No, why would I do that?
Oh, just a thought. Because tourists used to do it all the
Get
time.
another 5
They
cents
threw
from
their
there,
money
then.
into the fountain?
Yes. They say it possesses magic powers.
They say the same thing about some high-proof spirits.
Yes, but believe me, there's no truth in that either.
Well, you ought to know.
So, why did people stop tossing in money?
They probably stopped believing in miracles.
You think I ought to stop hoping for a miracle, too?
It's always worth a try. And if you have money to burn...
I'll think of you, I promise.
Thank you.
You wouldn't happen to know what time the zoo opens, I suppose?
Actually, it should open just around now.
Great. Then I'll be headed there next. You sure drink a lot.
Yes, I know. I take it you have never lived on the streets.
No, not really.
It's a simple decision.
So what do you
Solid
mean, not
food gives you a
really?
lot more
You either did or
energy,
you
of
didn't.
course. But energy for what? Nobody expects me to have enough energy to build a house or fix my car. And I don't have a job either. So I don't really need any energy for anything. What I really need, on the other hand, is a way to forget all this misery. At least for a while. And I need something to keep me warm when the nights are cold.
I understand.
No, you don't. And I can't even blame you for that. It is really hard to comprehend if you have never been in a similar situation.
Won't you at least try to escape this vicious circle?
How would I do that?
You could quit drinking, for one thing, and I could see about finding you something to eat.
I tried that. but it seems people would rather feed pigeons than their own kind.
I get it. The world is wicked and nobody loves you. If I get you something to eat, will you stop drinking?
Then I could use my money to find myself a place to sleep. It's a deal.
I'll be leaving then.
Wait, could we go back further that way? Oh, we want to go to, the zoo. Here you go.
The zoo. I wonder what kinds of fierce, exotic, and dangerous creatures I'm going to meet here. And of course I'm looking forward to seeing the animals too.
Oh look, soda can. I'll have that. Oh look, someone's paint the toenails on the statue. It's not very nice.
The milk cans appear to belong to the zookeeper,
Ah,
and he would have to be blind and deaf if he weren't to notice if I took one.
right.
This statue is dedicated to the man who, after World War II, rebuilt the destroyed zoo, saving the lives of dozens of animals. Some prankster painted his toes red.
Yep. Oh look, baguettes.
The baguettes apparently belong to the zookeeper, and since he's sitting right next to them, stealing one would be a rather bad idea.
Right. Signpost.
That way to the crocodiles and elephants.
Or
That way to the monkeys.
let's go to the monkeys. There's a hole.
Oh my, this path is in terrible condition.
It's not really safe, is it? Anyone can walk up there and shove their arms through there, look. I'll take that.
I can't reach it.
Got a monkey.
No matter how cute this monkey is, I am not going to stick my hand in there.
Hello. Got a
I am
stick.
trying hard to come up with an action that would make sense here, and beating up the monkey definitely makes no sense at all.
Right. I think that's the end that way. You obviously can't go in there. Go back to the crocodiles.
There's one of the blue stones I need to find,
Ah, it's there.
guarded by a lovely crocodile. Which leaves me with the not-so-irrelevant question, how on earth shall I get to it?
And would they notice it missing? What's this? A noise maker. Oh, it's an elephant. Oh, it's a nest.
The nest appears to be abandoned.
Oh no. Let's take this empty box. Let's see what we got. A box.
An empty box containing traces of peanuts.
Oh.
Empty, squashed, and full of tiny holes. Looks like someone vented a lot of frustration on one poor little can. I don't fancy
the
a swim
water.
here. Too many crocodiles around.
And teddy bear.
Grumpy teddy bear
What?
versus crocodile. What a duel. Good luck, Teddy. You'll need it.
Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna try and get over there now. Get in a boat, but there's no way in. Unless we've got to get up to there and walk our way around.
The crocodile seems to be mistaking the engine's vibrations for arrival. It is completely focused on defending its territory now.
Oh, we should be able to get over there. Can we get over? Can we get over there? No, go that way. Jump in the water? Whatever it is, we ain't got it yet. We ain't spoke to him yet either.
Hello. Do you work here?
Yes, I'm a zookeeper. Can I help you?
Can I have some bread?
I've been wondering why you have a whole bag of baguettes by your side.
I'm waiting for the ducks.
Why does everyone seem to be waiting for something around here? The bus, the ducks, Godot.
Say what?
Never mind. Why are you waiting for the ducks? Or rather, why aren't the ducks here yet?
Usually they come to the lake by the crocodile enclosure every morning. They know that visitors to the zoo love to feed ducks, and therefore they're here the minute the zoo opens.
Clever critters. Could I have one of those baguettes?
Sure, as soon as the ducks are here.
Can't I have it now?
Why?
There were some ducks
The
by the
baguette
bridge.
is meant for feeding the ducks, and how would you feed them if there are no ducks?
That's such a cute monkey you've got in that enclosure.
You can say that again, and so eager to learn.
Eager to learn?
Oh, yes. I'm in the process of teaching it a few tricks.
Really? How do you do that?
It's actually quite easy. As soon as I pick up the training stick, I've got the monkey's attention. And then it will mimic everything I do.
Training
Everything?
stick? You hit that monkey?
For heaven's sake, no. It's just a regular long branch.
Oh,
All I do is hold it in my hand, and then the monkey will react. No idea why, but it works.
Have a nice day.
Thanks. Same to you.
well. Let's go to the. See what happens here then. Put that in the hole. Okay.
Entertaining open-mouthed audience.
Not on the stick then. Crack in the ground? Okay. Stick? Ah, right. See, that hoop's like that tyre. Go over there. Now you need to go through the hoop.
Maybe this way I can make the monkey jump through the hoop.
Aha! Nice!
Amazing. Monkey see, monkey do.
Now you can throw the ball
And
in the
now
can.
I need to aim well. I always knew I'd make a great role model someday. Okay, it's just a monkey throwing balls at cans, but it's not a bad start, even if I say so myself.
We'll have that. Now, do I pick that up? Yep. Pick all the stuff up again. May as well tidy up. No. Oh. I have to leave the hoop there. She's not picking it up. For some reason she still wants to go through it. Alright.